Yo, so I'm live. I am live. What up, what up, what up, what up, though? You already know what it is. Respect the worst if you don't respect the best, all that good stuff. I am Ledge. Chill with me. How y'all doing? I was away for the weekend. Obviously, I told people who tuned in last week that I wouldn't be present for the crucial, the crucible, the the Ultimate Madness tournament round two. Um, I was busy traveling, doing a little road trip to pick up a puppy, and in the wake of losing my beloved dash hound Monday or Tuesday, I believe, um, it was a crushing blow. But my lady, the family, like we can't really function without having a dog around, so we we pretty much said fuck it, and yeah, traveled to Wisconsin and picked up a beautiful, beautiful chocolate lab. All right, his name is Oki. Yeah, it's like Okie Dokie, and nah, he's amazing, and you'll see him a lot, pictures and all that. I'm pretty sure I posted something already on Twitter. If not, that was my fault. I probably should do that immediately. Shout out to the people that's in the chat. Shout out to my man Ref. I know why you here, Ref. I always know why you here. Shout out, man, Rick or RIQ. Never know how you pronounce that. And just everybody else, man. People who are all here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Um, Now, Ultimate Madness happened. I gave y'all my predictions beforehand. Right. If y'all don't remember, y'all want to act like it ain't happened, but it happened. But y'all can act like it ain't happened.
Appreciate y'all coming
But
through. Now,
the oh, it's
Ultimate
Reek. My
Madness
bad,
happened.
not Rick.
I gave y'all my predictions
My fault.
beforehand.
But my predictions
Right.
went pretty smoothly. They were
Y'all want to act like it ain't happened, but
Fonz.
it
I had
happened.
Fonz
Act like
beating
that. Appreciate y'all. But
Easy, and I said I could have sworn.
the
Could be wrong.
oh, it's Reek.
I'm
My
gonna go
bad,
back and check
not Rick.
my own prediction,
But
but I could have sworn I said
my predictions
Fonz and Easy is gonna
went
go
pretty
down
smoothly.
to
They
like the
were
judging and things like that
Fonz. I had Fonz
to the
beating
fans or whatever, and it's gonna be
Easy,
tight.
and I
It's gonna be
said
close. It's gonna be
I could have sworn.
the
Could be wrong.
best battle on the card.
Go back and check
And by all
my
accounts, that's
own
what I heard it was. Now,
prediction,
granted,
but I could have
I
sworn I
didn't
said
hear it, didn't
Fonz and
see
Easy
it.
is gonna go down to
Look
like the
forward to
judging
watching it.
things like that
Um,
to the
Hopefully, they
fans
drop
or
it
whatever. And it's gonna be tight. It's
between
gonna
like
be close. It's
Monday,
gonna be
Tuesday, or Wednesday.
the best
Don't
battle on the
don't wait
card.
the end of the week to
By
drop the
all
best,
accounts, that's what I heard
what
it
people are
was. Now,
considering the
granted,
best
I didn't
battle
hear it,
of the weekend.
didn't see it.
Don't wait till the end of the week. That's
Look
just
forward to watching
bad
it.
rollover business, man.
Um,
Keep that momentum rolling.
Hopefully they drop it
But yeah,
between
man,
like
I'm forward.
Monday,
I'm forward.
Tuesday, or Wednesday.
I
Don't
want to know
wait the end of the week
from
to
you
drop the
guys:
best, what people are
was
considering
Fonz
the best
the worthy
battle
winner? Did he
of the
deserve that?
weekend. Don't wait till the end of the
Like,
week.
is
That's just
um, I
bad
see Reek
rollover
saying fire
business.
battle. I'm
Keep
just
that
curious.
momentum rolling.
Was it
But
like
yeah, man, I'm for it. I'm
PR
for it.
dude AM or whatever it is? He's like the
I
most
want to know
critical
from
guy
you guys,
on.
was Fonz the
Like
worthy
the
winner?
most critical
Did he
guy
deserve
on
that?
Twitter,
Like,
who's not like some real
I
like
see Reek saying fire
battle
battle.
rap
I'm just curious. Was
insider
it
scout or anything like that. He just ultra critical of
PR
people
dude
and
AM
calling
or
people
whatever it is? He's
like
like the most
whack all the time.
critical
He said
guy
that they put
on.
on the show, that battle was fire.
Like
For him to
the
say
most
that
critical guy
really
on
raised my
Twitter
eyebrows. Like,
who's not like some real like
if he's
battle
rocking
rap
with it,
insider
maybe this battle
scout or
did
anything like
something.
that. He's
Maybe
just
this
ultra
battle did
critical
some
of people
damage.
and calling people
So
like
I'm
whack
like,
all the time.
okay,
He said that they put on the show that
I'm gonna
battle
check it
was
out.
fire. For him to say that really raised by
I'm gonna
high
check it out.
flyers. Like,
But yeah, man, I don't
if
know.
he's right,
Do
maybe this
do the
battle is
judges?
maybe this battle
Do you
is
think the
between.
judges get the battle right?
But
And if they
that's
getting it
just how
right,
I
are
feel.
they getting it right because they're
But yeah,
really
we
paying
gonna talk
attention to
about this, man.
everything, or you think they're getting it
We gonna
right by
talk about
luck?
this. Hopefully, I can get some people in
Like
here
that's the kind of the
to show
question I'm
up.
asking
I'm
because
getting. This is
I see
like
a lot of people complaining
veteran.
about the judging, like the judges,
You
but
know,
it seems like
conversationalist shit right
all
here,
the
like how
people
you
that
talking,
are getting in
buying time as you get.
that's advancing should be advancing based on the material that night, based on the material against that opponent. I feel like the judges aren't. There haven't been too many blatant pure robberies, in my opinion. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. But y'all let me know. Are are they doing this because are they making it by because it's a really good process? Like is everybody really pulling their weight when they're judging? Because I think that's another issue. We don't know if everybody's pulling the same weight when they're judging, and it's relying on the last person a lot of the times to kind of either swing it or let it go to the fan vote. I'm really not a big fan, no pun intended. I'm not a big fan of the fan vote, but I don't know. How do y'all even feel about the fan vote? Should it not be? Should it be a fan vote or should it be strictly another judge to break the tie? Because that's kind of where we're getting at. Um, my man Reek said, "Oh, rep said fines went crazy. Definitely worthy, but easy was snapping. Okay, definitely one of the best of the tourney. Easy had a crazy first. I heard about Easy's first. Reek said, "We not complaining about the judges, but the reason they given for the winners are head scratchers." And see, I think that's where I'm at with it. That's that's where I'm at with it. Like I don't know. My man AM say, "What up? What up?" I just mentioned you. He said the favorite fan vote was perfect. They fixed it. See, I gotta watch it and see what was going on. Fifth judge is a better option. How did they fix it though? How did they fix the fan vote? In what way? But yeah, it's more so the reason. I'm with Reek, man. It's like if you pick somebody who I disagree with, that's just natural in battle rap. I'm going to disagree with who you pick, right? But sometimes, if you're really good at explaining your reasoning and talking with common sense, conviction, and just a wealth of knowledge, you may even sway somebody to being like, "Oh, I see your point." But when you make zero sense in why you pick, you may pick the right person, but you may make me question if that's the right person based on your explanation. Like it might be like, well, they don't even sound right. Now I'm like, damn, did they win? You never know. Uh, Minso said 5 judges would make it an odd number, so it can't be split. AM said you have a minute to vote, then it closes. And realistically speaking, you have to be watching the stream to vote. It's not like a URL poll when anyone that isn't watching can vote. That's a good point. That's a good point. I do like that it's kind of. I do like that it's kind of right there. It's like instant, quick service. You gotta be in the moment. You can't be, lollygagging around and then pop up and give your opinion as if you was there the whole time paying attention. So I do like that element. But what about the part where they was talking about it being kind of one sided because whoever like name popped up first, like back when it was real sick, Jada Nightwing Jay Nightwing name popped up first, so it kind of gave him advantage to get the numbers up before it officially stopped. Did they fix that? Like, are their names popping up at the exact same time so we can kind of get a fair shake? Because if not, that's an issue. But we have to figure that out. We have to figure that out. I think Easy and Fonz was. I, I thought Easy and Fonz would be battle of the night just based on uh, ability and being comfortable in the moment. Being comfortable in the moment. They both have shown that throughout this tournament that they're comfortable in the moment. They're using this like how a college basketball player would use the NCAA tournament, like how Steph Curry did for Davidson. Like if you hear my dog in the background going crazy, I apologize. But yeah, that's just how it is. But that's how it is. Jay and Lou popped up at the same time. That's good. That's good. That's improvement. Yeah, that happened with Easy versus Fonz. Easy popped up first. Oh, Easy popped up first. Jay and Lou was a total blowout in fan votes though, which was the only weird part of the vote. Jay got like 5 times the vote. Really, really. That's that's crazy. So so let me ask y'all this: going forward, should they make another adjustment or should they keep it as is? Because now we getting down to the nitty gritty. We getting down to the nitty gritty. Like, should they revamp it? Because they've been revamping it almost every week. Almost every week, they've been tinkering with it. So I guess my question is, do they trust what they're doing now? Have and AM, I guess you could answer this better than me. Have more people been giving it positive feedback like you, or are people still complaining that it's not efficient and not just correct in the way they doing things right now? Like, is it just all over the place? Is it still sloppy? Do people still have a hard time finding out how to vote, and when to vote, and saying things like that? Rick, you said it's too late to switch up. Mm, damn, think it's too late? They can switch things for Ultimate Madness 2. Might as well leave it as it is for this one. I agree with that. People always going to complain. It is what it is. That's very true. People do complain. I think JB and the staff and just anybody involved with this, they do a good job at filtering like just the blank statement complaints, and they do a great job at really paying attention to things that come across as complaining but are real critical things that may help you when it comes to improving. They take constructive criticism very well, actually, despite what people may think. I think it's like a false narrative that the URL and their people don't listen to anybody. I actually think they listen a lot. I think they take heed to what we say in as supporters of battle rap. Period. I just think they go about they go about it their own way and at their own pace. It might not be the pace that we like for them to correct things, but they do. They listen. They listen. Stevie Gambino, the sister, was good. Yo, Stevie, you seen all the Ultimate Madness, right? Like, I need your thoughts. Like, did they get it right? They get it right. Cause my picks going in, they all advance. Now, I was hoping DME popped up in here because when I was going, he caught my attention. Um, I was on my way back from Wisconsin actually. You know, I got my finally got my pup, my chocolate lab, got my guy Oki, got him from Wisconsin, headed back home to Detroit. DME, uh, his YouTube stream pops up. It was just a video, it wasn't a stream. It was something pre-recorded, and it says I mean slips, chokes, or something like that. Let me find it. I don't want to misquote. You know, DME works hard with these titles, right? So I want to make sure I get it right. My man DME, he said, what did he say? Yeah, he said Ace I mean stumbles, chokes, and advances. The miseducation of Brooklyn hands. Mm. My dog looks crazy over there. Y'all should see him. But is that true? Did he choke and stumble that bad? Like, I need to know this. People talk to me. Did did Ace slip and stumble that bad to where he didn't deserve to advance? I would love to hear that. DME was exaggerating. Ace was stumbling, but so was Hands. And neither of them were really that good. Judges really just had to pick someone to advance. Nobody knew what Hands was talking about. Yo, what? Nobody knew what Hands was talking about. All 3 rounds they were stumbling, both of them. Ace and Bando really just coasting off their ops being ass. Yo, y'all are cutthroat tonight, bro. Y'all are cutthroat. I can't believe that. I can't believe that happened. So by default, who did y'all have winning? Because it sounds like to me this was pretty much who was that earlier in the tournament. So to me, it sounds like it was pretty much like Rubando versus Gunpowder Pat. It was like similar to that, where they both was just bad and somebody had to win. Or was it like is that what y'all saying? Like that's crazy. I'm very very shocked. I'm shocked at Ace, man. I'm shocked at Ace. I wouldn't say shocked, cause to say shocked would to be like to be naive and to act like Ace never choked or stumbled when that's kind of been part of his career. But you think you get through pretty clean versus bad news. You think this tournament is his to lose. Some people think this tournament is his to lose. People might still feel like that because he advanced. You know, I always thought, honestly, personally, I always thought Real Sick or Fonz were the favorites to me. Though when I did like my imaginary bracket of who was making it to the finals, um, it was Fonz and Real Sick. Now, obviously, Real Sick lost to a really good Jada Nightwing, but Fonz is still there, and Fonz is dominant. Fonz is a beast. Like y'all, like Fonz is gonna get a lot of y'all favorite rappers out of here too. Let me just tell y'all that. Let me just side note. Fonz is gonna get a lot of y'all favorites out of here. Don't think it's just he's good at this level on some start 'em up tourney level shit with a couple of names that's trying to get to a certain level. Like, he's consistently fire. And he's gonna get a lot of your favorites who are inconsistent the fuck out of here. Not just him. A lot of people that was in this tournament. Kid Chaos, Real Sick, Jay, like easy, like they tired of the bullshit. And they gonna get a lot of your guys up out of here for real. Ace does Ace does is try to be intricate and orthodox. The issue that with that is if he tries to repeat, he loses his cadence and it's ugly. Your Honor second and third was cringe. I'm not high on Your Honor. Never really was. Wow. Hot take central going on right now. Um my man AM said I thought Easy beat Fonz 3-0 in my opinion. I know that's a hot take. I mean, if you thought Fonz was fire and he edged him every round, it's not really a hot take. I'm pretty sure somebody got it like that. But it's not gonna matter. It wouldn't matter because that would mean that he was, and that wouldn't matter because for one, I don't believe it because all people talked about on my timeline was Fonz's third round, and they said, and people were talking about how easy needed a miracle to beat that round. So not buying that, but a 30 versus Fonz is possible. He's not like Godzilla or somebody. But I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? In of course, Ref had Fonz 30, but who knows? In the crazy world, man, maybe he did. If I watch it, hopefully, like I said, it drops sooner than later. That'd be great. Um, their reaching that third was debatable. I didn't hear. I don't even think Easy. Wait. I seen that Easy didn't give himself the third. You know how fans are with fans. Easy heated up midway through his third. Fonz was out the gate. See, yeah, that's pretty much what I heard. I just think AM got him a favorite battle rapper now, low key. I mean, he just trying not. He just trying to sugarcoat it. Let me find out you out here with favorite battle rappers and liking people, dog. That's crazy. But yeah. So with Lou and Jay, di- I'm curious. Was Lou not as good as he was versus Kid Chaos, or was Jay just more consistent than him in this particular battle, and he kind of leveled down? I've been bigging up Fonz for a while. His first was kind of like, well, I'm pretty sure Easy got around, and I'm probably and maybe another round was probably debatable. I don't know. Like I said, I was just hoping to hear from y'all. Somebody call up, let me know the whole rundown. I actually had somebody uh, in mind to call, but they were unavailable. I ain't gonna put that out there. But tomorrow, though, man, I'm so glad I got y'all on right now. Tomorrow, something dope for battle rap is about to take place tomorrow. I have an interview with the person behind this. It's I don't want to I don't want to gaslight it and call it game changing, but it is very very beneficial to battle rappers to battle rap. It's going to be it's so organized and it's going to be a game changer for people who really care about becoming something in this game, and it helps everybody. I'm gonna interview that person once they launch it tomorrow. Be on the lookout on the timeline. I'm gonna retweet it, It'll be announcement probably sometime around noon Eastern Standard Time, noon or one, and then after the announcement, and it kind of circulates through social media. I'll have an exclusive interview with the person behind it. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Like it might not do anything for the fans per se, like, but in but it kind of does because it. I can't really talk about it, but it's beneficial. It's beneficial for everybody. If you want to see some guys that you don't hear about often, or people that's in your area that's fly, or leagues in your area that's dope, and they're just not getting looks, you're gonna love what's going on tomorrow. That's for real. Let me finish reading. Lou just lost steam in the third. That's what cost him in the judges' eyes. Jay's just different. There's nothing else to it. Lou fell off. Wow, so everybody's saying Lou versus Jay. It was 1-1 going into the third. So everybody's pretty consistent with that. Lou dipped every round. And I did see Lou Castro apologize for his performance, although people said it wasn't that bad. So I I think one of the people who's benefited most from this tournament is Lou. And I want to commend Lou on a great run because people didn't have him even really getting out of the first, to be honest with you. And he got out of there in flying colors. It looks like he had another solid showing in this matchup. And this is kind of what the tournament is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a showcase for like the outcast. Cause like Lou was just like this middle guy in the Goonies, and now if you look at him, you look at his resume, you look at the people who he stood toe to toe with, like there's a lot of those Goonie members that's held in high regard. That's really not as consistent as he is, and I don't want to sound nasty because I don't want to toot my own horn, but I said this last year. He was the Goonie of the year. Like he was their best member. Like he was their most consistent best member of 2019, and it wasn't even close if you really look at all his battles and him not really ever losing that year. He was their best Goonie, so for him to kind of take it another notch higher this year was good to see. So proud to see what he's doing. As for Jay, Jay was a favorite. When Jay is on, he's tough to beat. He's just tough to beat. The reason why, because he sounds like nobody, but he can still punch, and also his like delivery and aura, his presence is very polished. Um, Lou's gotten a lot better. Yes, yes, he has, making me more of a believer. Me too. I think the Prez Mafia battle showed me a lot, and you know what? Kind of everybody was talking about your honors. You know, I'm better than you, shit. But what makes all the star power your honor has in those moments. He doesn't have three complete rounds ever of consistency to make you can take him serious as a contender in battle rap. Like he might be become a brand in battle rap just because he has quotables, he has nice phrases, he's funny, people like him, but he'll never be a contender in battle rap like to like really fight for a certain title. Lou Castro got more of a contender type of battle rap style where like I might not be flashy, like I might not be on a flyer, I might not make an event, but I'm getting people out of here. And I kind of respect that a bit more. If you can be both, be both. Like if you can market, be a brand, and be dominant in the ring, of course you want to be that. But if you can't, just be consistent. Be consistent and let your work speak. I mean, you really look. It's work for Danny. Like Danny got Diz main event versus Diz. Like it pays off at some point. So I don't know. And Rubando seeming to rub a lot of people the wrong way. Like Rue was rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. Y'all not fucking with Rue Bando, man. He only like 19, 20, man. Give him a break. Give him a break. Rue Rue beat Yonder, like I knew he would, because he just punches too much. And in this 2 minute round, shit, you gotta score a lot of points. You gotta score a lot of points. If you don't score enough points, you're going home. And with Your Honor style, he just don't score enough points in that time span. But Reek said he is at. You think Rue is ass? You think Rue Bando ass? Damn. Bando just too basic. What did Chaos say? Default? Chaos did say that. This is the thing with Rue, right? He's young, he's a puncher, so he's still figuring it out, people. Like I'm tired of Rue ass. I'm like him, but I'm tired. He's young and he's figuring it out, man. So we're seeing him try to figure it out right before our eyes. So it's not gonna be pretty. Like imagine, imagine all of us watching you, like you know what I'm saying, at this new job, and we watching you figure it out for the first few months. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna show glimpses of why you were hired, right? Go show glimpses of why you were hired, but ultimately we're gonna see that you need some work, and Rue needs some work. He's very fortunate the side of the bracket he was on. I think before people can complain about the judging, we gotta talk about the way the shit was even placed to begin with. Like Six shouldn't be battling Jay in the first round. Plain and simple. But that's how it was. Someone said Bando's smaller than JC. That's that's wild. That's wild. But this is not a tournament for figuring it out. This is for future stars. I hear you, but they threw him to the wolves early. They threw him to the wolves early, man. Yo, my man Viduel. Yo, my man Viduel. Yo, Viduel, did you see the tourney? You watching it? You paying attention to it? Cause I would love to know your thoughts on what's going on. But you can say that it's too it's not the tournament for figuring out, and it's too late. But at the same time, when you got the ability to land all at any time, you give yourself a chance to figure it out at some point. So maybe he's not all the way there yet. He's not all the way polished. He's not creative enough, and he lacks energy. Sometimes when he's rapping, but he can kind of mask it if he was taught. He just not. He hasn't been taught really yet, and everybody everybody needs some teaching. He needs some teaching. He needs some workout partners that really gonna teach him how to maneuver when he ain't got his A game. Rex is great at that, or used to be great at that. Rex used to not have his A game, but could still get a win. Saw someone online describe Jay versus Rule as The Rock versus Leo Rush. That's hilarious. You don't learn with 25 grand. Okay, oh, I know. I'm gonna start to figure. I don't know about all that because Chaos and Jay started to figure out things. Also, not many opportunities to figure it out these days. That's true, man. That's true. I agree. AM. Like, you get a short. Like, people got a short attention span, so you don't really got that many opportunities. People aren't as patient. aren't as patient. So you're not gonna have many opportunities. You gotta learn on the fly, and it's difficult, man. It's difficult. Others could have went in his place, but others could have went in a lot of people's place too. Squeako, a lot of people could win in Squeako place. A lot of people could have went in Gunpowder Pat's place. I kept saying, I want to see Ty, Truth Watson. If they're not on Ultimate Madness 2, then we got a problem. Along with real name Brandon, um, maybe Spade from South Carolina. It's some killers out there. There's some people who like really want it, who really want to be great, and there's there's talent. There's talent. I'm checking out my dog. He's just so precious. Who else was that? So that was it. It was Rule advance, Jay advance. Now you got Jay versus Rule. Is Jay is Jay versus Rule gonna be a 30? Do y'all think that's a 30? Or is this gonna be a time where Rule Bando figures it out? Where did he go? Did you fall out the bed? My God, my dog, my dog fell out the bed. But I can't stop laughing. Rule. He said, I forgot about that. How's your new puppy? He's great. He's teething. Is 8 weeks. He's figuring it all out. He's trying to bite everything. And he just fell out the bed, and I'm trying not. I'm trying to keep it together so I can finish the show for y'all. But it was a hard thud, and shit is hilarious. Yeah, Jay might choke. It's always going to be a possibility, but Jay will win anyways. Yeah, they don't seem as critical on chokes, do they? Like they don't seem like they're that critical about these chokes. So maybe, maybe Jay still advance regardless. Um, Ace and Fonz is tricky because it seems like Ace is working with a bit of a margin for error. I'm not saying I'm not one of those guys who's trying to say that they're like trying to fix this for him to win it all. But I think he's working with a little margin for error. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just feel like if somebody like if Fonz chokes or yeah, it's tricky, Reek, because I feel like if Fonz slips up, I feel like they're gonna be a little more critical of him than if Ace does it. It seemed like if you choke a lot and stumble a lot, they kind of like make that a part of your attributes. So it's you know what I'm saying? It's like if you choke and stumble a lot, they make that part of your attributes, so they don't care as much. If that makes sense, and it doesn't make sense, but it sounds like you know what I'm saying. Whereas Fonz, I feel like they expect him to be clean. So if he's not clean, then it's weird. So I don't know. He said Fonz with a dirty 30. I don't see a 30. It looks away. The judges don't want to outright say it, but if you choke back, they'll cook you on the fan vote, and the judges will make it so you don't get their vote. Parallel universe. Well, let me read that again. The judges don't want to say it, but if you choke bad, they'll cook you on the fan vote, and the judges will make it so you don't get their vote. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I think that they all just got different methods and different ways of judging a battle, and it's making it. I'm not saying because y'all are all judges, y'all should have like one complete thought, but you know, I think there should be a criteria that y'all all follow on what we're looking for. 2 weeks not enough for Ace. It showed this week. That's my other concern. Don Marino said, "Shout out to DME Detroit. Welcome, brother. Shout out to DME Detroit, man. If I had time, because I'm about to close in a minute, I would definitely had you call up to discuss things because you seem to be the guy that was paying close attention to everything. In fact, I mean, shit, you can call up. I'm not doing shit. Like, you got my number. If you want to call up, DME, call right on up, man. You know my number. Number ain't changed. Because I do want to hear from somebody who actually seen everything. Like I said, I was in and out watching it, and my service was bad when I was on the road. But 2 weeks not enough for Ace. 2 weeks not enough for a lot of them. But Don Marino did state on my show that if there was somebody who was good with 2 weeks time, it would be Fonz. He said that on my show months ago, and because I had him, it was Don Marino, Fonz. Excuse me, who else was there? Kid Chaos, and it was somebody else I forgot. And they were like talking back and forth, but he said like most of these guys with 2 weeks are shit. Like they're like not good at all. They're garbage. And I took that in consideration. Now, although I took that in consideration, I still had Easy upsetting him in the first, and I ended up being right. But that was just based off of content. Like I just felt like whoever were the judges was going to feel more of that street content way more than whatever Don was going to come with. Even though Don was a better version of himself that day, I still think he was a lot better than people was giving him credit for. But yeah, I I'm not sure these guys can get it done. I'm not sure that in 2 weeks is that really a lot of time? I mean, is that really too quick of time to get your shit done? 2 weeks. I mean, I'm giving you a whole week to lock in. I'm giving you 7 days to lock in for 3 verses that are 2 minutes apiece. That next week, you got another 6.5, 7 days or whatever to rehearse. So, like, I feel like that's a nice amount of time. Actually, like, I don't think you're not writing 3 minute rounds. You're writing 2 minute rounds. And you shouldn't be doing anything to take your focus off the task at hand. I see my man Snooze in the building. What up, Snooze? Um, yeah, man. Ace gotta get it together. Only a battle rapper can speak to that, in my opinion. What if I told you I battle rap for a minute, like for a brief minute? I was asked, but I did it. Um, the source said it isn't. So, it, the source said it isn't. So I'm gonna agree with him, and we can count on two hands of people who have admitted to writing on short notice with complete rounds. Well, I remember JC wrote. Who he battled like he did something crazy like battled Cortez then Bankhead and went somewhere else and like JC was on a tear. Danny, I've seen Danny do it a lot. Like it's just all about how much you put into the craft, man. That's really it. Danny and JC come across as guys who are going to do the homework, lock in, not do any extracurricular shit, and get this bread and put on a show for people. I mean, when JC actually decides to appear. But when he does, he delivers three solid rounds for the most part. And yeah, there's certain people you just don't expect that from because they have this larger than life persona where you know bad rap isn't where they're relying on income, so they don't feel like they need to work as hard or as diligent as people who do rely on this income heavily. It's hard in my opinion, but if this is your craft, you should be able to execute, especially on this level. I agree. Like you agreed to it. You agreed to it knowing the stipulations, so there's no excuse. Um, Jay and Bando, Ace, Fonz. I don't know how many people had this for going through. That'd be crazy if. Would that be kind? How crazy would that be if Rubando won though? Would that be kind of wild if Rubando won this? Because he's probably been outside of that one Squeako performance. He's probably been the most underwhelming from what people have been saying, and I don't know, man. That's disappointing to hear. Because I really, from the Kid Chaos battle and the few battles I've seen with him on We Go Hard, I really thought the sky was looking up for him, but he's still young. I mean, he got plenty of time, but I feel like time is ticking as far as this tournament is concerned because Jay is not playing games. Smack ain't letting that happen. You might be right. You might be right. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, tomorrow, tomorrow's going down. I got a special guest on, make a special announcement about something that's going to help battle rap going forward. Something that's organized. DME love this. My man Vigil love this. It's something special. Battle rappers who have been complaining about not getting booked by certain people. Battle rappers who have complained about certain leagues playing favoritism. Battle rappers, and this is, and in a way, this is going to benefit the fans too, because you can. I want to get more in detail with it, but I can't. Trust me, guys. Tomorrow, everything is going to be explained. The person who put this whole thing together will be on air with me live. He will break it down for you. And please, if you have any questions, be sure to ask my guy, all right? Y'all know him. It's not like a secret. But, gotta be a little teaser. But no, this is something. I'm not, I don't want to put too much hyperbole on it and like try to gash y'all up for something that y'all might not care about. So I'm going to say this. For people who care about battle rap besides just great battles. Like when I say I'm a battle rap fan, I'm a battle rap fan beyond just battle rap. Like the actual match, like I'm all for dope things that help make money for the league owners, or I'm all for dope things that help makes uh more income from battle rappers outside of just booking matches. Like I'm for battle rap as a whole. So if you're like one of those people, like this, you'll fuck with this. You'll really be into what's going down tomorrow. If you just only care about matches, this means nothing to you. Although it could. It depends on if it's. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. It's dope. It's some lucrative shit, and it's for the culture, and it's not for a specific league. That's probably the best thing I can say about it. It's beneficial to every league, big or small. And tomorrow chop we'll chop up this fable. All right, that's my dog snoring. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. I love y'all. Everybody be well. We'll kick it tomorrow. That's it. And as always, keep it battle rap. Love.